Hey Fragrance family, this is 3-Wick Thesis and I'm Tracy. This is a series I call Scent Back. And basically these are 3-Wick candles that I've ordered from Goose Creek, usually in a haul, and they don't necessarily match my expectations. But I do think they're still good candles. I think other people might enjoy them. So I'll explain to you what the scent notes are, describe them for you in case you are interested, and tell you why I passed on them. I'll also add, I consider this a little bit of a pro tip. If you have the budget to do so, I always recommend ordering at least $100 worth of candles with Goose Creek so that you can get their free shipping. And the reason I suggest that is because I almost always have at least one candle that I want to return. And in the US, the flat rate return shipping is $5.99. And if I can get free shipping on the way here, and I know I'm probably going to send something back anyways, I kind of view it as just paying shipping once. Whereas if you spend less than $100 and you're paying for the shipping to you, and then you also have to pay for the shipping to go back, then you're paying twice the price, at least. So pro tip, but if you don't have the budget, by all means, don't go over the $100. And I will say that when I go over the $100, I often spend more than I was intending because I end up really liking candles I didn't necessarily intend to buy. But still, that's my method. And these are, actually there's two different hauls here that I'm sending candles back for. One of them was a Valentine's Day when I ordered the Scooby-Doo candles. To get to that $100 price point, I ordered a few extra that I'm sending back. And then the other one was a part of they had a 5 for 55 sale that I did recently and ended up buying 10 candles total, and then I'm sending some of those back as well. I do have both of those haul videos available, the ones I'm keeping. I can put those links down in the description for you. You can check those out if you'd like. The first two I'm going to talk about in the Scent Back series for this video are the part of the Little Debbie line, the Little Debbie collab that Goose Creek has out. And in general, I feel like Goose Creek doesn't always do chocolate scents well, but I thought I'll give this one a try. This is the Swiss Rolls. Someone was on the Goose Creek subreddit just really raving about what an awesome candle this was. I think the label is gorgeous. Got the Swiss Alps, I assume, there. And definitely looks just like the Little Debbie Swiss rolls that you can get. Someone was raving about it and said that it smells just like the Swiss rolls. So I threw it in the cart to get to that $100 to get the free shipping. White wax, core wicks. Now this is an older candle. The production date is from 2023. You can tell by looking at the number on the bottom of the candle. So it doesn't have the scent notes. So this is prior to Goose Creek adding the scent notes to the bottom of the candle. But I did look it up on their website, and the scent notes are whipped vanilla cream, warm chocolate, and milk chocolate cake. About what you would expect for a Swiss roll. And I really just get a sense of artificialness with this one. It smells a lot like some of their other chocolate candles that I've described as smelling like chocolate coins or just being really waxy. I also feel like the vanilla cream doesn't come through very well. I definitely get a hint of what you would expect with a Swiss roll, kind of this artificial vanilla scent. And maybe a hint of lactose. But I really just don't like the chocolate scent. Now, I will say that the chocolate scent does actually remind me of the chocolate coating on a Swiss roll. I think that's how it smells. And if you've had one recently, you know that it's also kind of oily and like leaves a film in your mouth. So I think when I smell it, it just reminds me of that unpleasantness associated with that kind of chocolate. So this one, I think if you love Swiss rolls and you like that, the kind of just a cheaper chocolate flavor or scent, I think you would really like this one. And the label's really cute, so some people are just collectors and they want to add to their collection. But this one for me is a scent back. I'm sending this one back. The other Little Debbie one that I got also had been raved about on the Goose Creek subreddit, and that is the Strawberry Shortcake rolls. Again, very cute label. It looks just like you would imagine if you've ever had the Little Debbie cake rolls. White lid on this one, and the wax is white, and this one has ropey wicks. Now this one also did not have the scent notes on the label, but on the website they are creamy vanilla, buttery cake, and sweet tart and strawberry jam. Yeah, and this, you know, you get the strawberry, you definitely get a lot of sweetness. I don't get a lot of tart. To me, it's almost entirely sweet, and I also don't get the sense of the buttery cake. Like, I'm kind of expecting more of like a Twinkies smell, so vanilla but a little bit oily. I don't really get that. Yeah, there's definitely a baked good note, but it feels just more of like a classic vanilla cake to me. And I think this one is really close to the strawberry sponge cake by Bath and Body Works, and that's one of the reasons I'm sending it back. It's so similar that I don't feel like I need another candle with those same scent notes. But I will say that between those two, between the Bath and Body Works and between the strawberry shortcake, the Little Debbie collab from Goose Creek, is that this one smells more artificial to me. The strawberry doesn't smell as authentic or as fresh as the Bath and Body Works candle does. So if you like strawberry, you like sweet strawberry, you like the jammy scents that are associated with fruit, then I would say go with this one. But for me, it just felt too similar to the other strawberry candles that I have. Now, the third Little Debbie, I was on a Little Debbie kick. I do have the Cosmic Brownie one and the Nutty, is it Nutty Buddy or Nutty Butter? Those are both pretty good. So I pulled the trigger on these three thinking they would be similar, but then I ended up being a little bit disappointed. This one is the Honey Buns. Cute image. Again, you've got the product there, label color to match. This one also, like the other two, has a white lid, and this one is white wax as well with ropey wicks. Have to go to the website for the scent notes on this one as well. They are golden pastry, warm cinnamon, icing, and sugary vanilla swirl. I get the cinnamon. The cinnamon's actually pretty strong, which I will say, so I lamp all of these, and I tell Goose Creek that I've lamped them. They still take them back. They'll make you take a picture just to prove that you didn't burn through the entire candle. So I did lamp these, and I will say with this one that the cinnamon really mellows out when you warm it. So it smells pretty strong on cold, but it really mellowed out when it was warmed. And you get the golden pastry for sure. And I feel like there's it feels like cinnamon roll icing. So that like confectioner's sugar, super sweet, and with a hint of like vanilla extract. It smells exactly how I would expect a cinnamon roll to smell, especially like if it's coming out of the oven. Now, I've never had the Little Debbie's honey buns. This is not anything I ate as a kid growing up. I don't even know if I've seen them in the stores around here. So I'm not sure how this compares to the actual product, but it does smell a lot like a cinnamon roll. Now, I have a couple of Bath & Body Works cinnamon candles, and I just felt like this one was way too similar. I have the toasted cinnamon that I picked up for SAS. That one was 75% off. And I also have the pumpkin cinnamon. I don't remember if it's like pumpkin cinnamon roll or something like that. So I just felt like this was becoming redundant. And I had gotten the other ones for $6, $6.50 something, right, with SAS at 75% off. So even though I got this pretty cheap, I think it ended up being $11. It wasn't worth keeping around. But I do think it's a really nice scent, and if you like the idea of a candle smelling like cinnamon rolls, I would go with this one. There was another cinnamon roll one that came out at Bath & Body Works for Candle Day. This one is not as strong as that. That one was too overpowering for me. This is, I think, a lighter one, a more mellow. So if some of the Bath & Body Works ones are too much for you, you might give this one a try. The fourth one I'm sending back, which I'm actually a little bit sad about this. I was really excited to see it show up with some of the new spring candles. It's not a new fragrance, it's a returning one. But I also had heard really good things about this one, and this is their banana bread candle. And I'm afraid I might get some people who really think I'm crazy for not liking this, but I'll explain to you what it smells like. I'll be as objective as possible, and then just tell you why it's not my personal taste. And for me, I want my candle channel to be authentic. I want you to get to know my tastes and kind of my palette for sniffing candles. And it's possible that you watch my channel just to hear what I don't like, because that is exactly what you're going to like, and I'm okay with that. I don't ever want to sell you on a candle in a way that doesn't feel like a true description to me, or feels like, no one would like a candle just because I don't like it. So I just try to be objective, and if you like this one, I support you. Okay, we don't all have to like the same thing. And thank goodness we don't, because that means some of my candles get left for me to buy. All right, so this is, it's actually called Sweet Banana Bread, and the scent notes on this are mashed bananas, moist loaf cake, and cinnamon sugar. Yeah, and I just get this really strong, and it could be because of the picture. If you look at the picture, the banana bread has what looks like oat in it, like quick oats. It might just be the picture messing with my brain. I studied psychology and I teach social psychology courses, and one of the things we learn is that our perceptions can be swayed by each other, right? So if we're perceiving of something with our eyes, it can actually make us interpret something like smell differently if we hadn't looked at that particular image. So I'm well aware that me looking at the oats might actually make it so that I'm smelling oats, but I get a really strong oat scent, which normally I like. In fact, I have the Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie one that I really like because it does smell like oat. But for this one, there was just something kind of artificial about it. I don't know if it was like, there's like a sweetness to it that doesn't seem quite right to me. And I also feel like the banana comes through, but it smells more like artificial banana to me. So the wax on this one is also white, ropey wicks. And again, I lamped it. I feel like this thing is a beast. It got really strong with the heat, and for me it was just too much. I will say it does smell quite literally like you're baking banana bread in the oven, but I picked up on a hint of, I don't know if burnt is the right word, but if you've ever made banana bread and then you take it out of the pan and maybe you cooked it a little bit too long, so it's got a little bit of caramelization on it, and also the bread gets kind of hard. And if you sniff that, to me, that's what this smells like. You get that kind of like caramelized, almost burnt scent with really strong oat, even though oat is not a scent note, and artificial banana, almost like a banana pudding scent. But not as good as like the Main Street Bakery banana. I think that one's a lot better than this one. So I don't know. It's not for me. Not a huge fan, but if you like banana, you like baked goods, I would say pick that one up. All right, two more. This one, I have nothing against this one. I just already have Bath & Body Works. Also got it at 75% off, so didn't feel like keeping it. This is Coconut and Sandalwood. This is a part of their new aromatherapy line. So you've got a new label. The scent is not new, but the label is new. It's kind of just a neutral beige with almost like a hint of purple in it. And then it has the ropey wicks with white wax. Scent notes on this are creamy coconut, warm sandalwood, and smooth vanilla. And I get coconut for sure. And it's not necessarily like shredded coconut. It's not a sugary baked good coconut. It's very much like a raw, fresh coconut. Like you broke it open and you've got the husk there. So the coconut is actually really nice, and the sandalwood is super mellow. I really like this candle. I like it a lot. But again, I picked up the same coconut sandalwood candle at Bath & Body Works. It was 75% off, so I got it for a little over $6. This was $11. I don't need a duplicate, right? I don't need another one. I don't need a backup. I like it, but I don't like it that much. And also, I just don't have the space. So this one's going back. I don't know what I was hoping for when I ordered it. I think I was curious because I do like the Bath and Body Works one. I thought sometimes Goose Creek does theirs differently. And I do think this one's a little bit stronger on the coconut, which I value and appreciate. But it was also just so similar that I just can't justify spending the extra money. So that'll be a part of my cost of sending stuff back. And then the last one, I have to tell you, I am so in love with this candle. I love the label, I love the scent, but it smells just like a Christmas candle that I stocked up on this season. This one is called Marshmallow Sugar. The label is so pretty. It's blue. It has kind of like a wallpaper feel to it. Actually, it looks just like the peanut butter and jelly label, except it's blue instead of pink. So it has the similar gold foil ring at the top and at the bottom. And I don't know if you remember in my other video, the other haul video had the little toast emblem. This one has a little marshmallow emblem there at the top where it says Goose Creek. So the jar is adorable. I love this candle. Wax is white, ropey wicks. Scent notes on this are fluffy marshmallows, vanilla bean, vanilla sugar, and sweet cream. And you get all of that. I think most forward to me is probably the fluffy marshmallow scent, because it really does smell like if you were making, Rice Krispies and you just tossed the marshmallows into the hot pan and it's kind of melting with the butter. It smells like that. It's kind of sweet, gooey. And I get a little bit of vanilla, but it's not super strong, and it's definitely sugary. So you definitely pick up on the sugar notes. And the reason that I'm sending this back is because I think it smells almost exactly, it's very, very close, just like Marshmallow Snow Cream. And Marshmallow Snow Cream is a beautiful candle, amazing label. It just illuminates when you burn it. And I'm talking about the 2024 label that was actually designed by Kent over at the Candle Channel. Amazing design he did. It illuminates really well. I mean, I might consider keeping this one because it's not Christmas, and if I cared about, burning a Christmas label during the rest of the year, I might consider keeping this around and burning this when I don't want to put Christmas on display. But honestly, I loved that Christmas jar so much. Plus, it's blue and it's beautiful. So I'm going to choose the ones that I got on Christmas clearance from Goose Creek, and I stocked up. I think I bought 3 backstock, plus I have one that I'm currently burning, so just can't justify this. Had no idea it was going to be a similar scent, and I think the Marshmallow Snow Cream actually has a gelato scent note, so this one doesn't, so I'm kind of surprised at how much they smell similar. But, I can't justify keeping extra candles around when I already have that many in terms of backstock. I just gotta smell it one more time. It's so good. So highly recommend this one, but it's not for me. I have to send it back. I have too many that smell like that. So that is my sent back haul. These are items that I've decided just aren't a good match for me, and that doesn't mean they're horrible. It doesn't mean you won't like them or you shouldn't. In fact, I'm hoping this video will help you make your own decisions about whether or not you would purchase these candles. As always, if you appreciate this video and you want me to keep making them, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to have a conversation with you, and give me a thumbs up. Thanks, everyone. Bye.